You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, B&B fans. It is Belinda from Soap Dirt, and I have got your 2-week Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. These run from Monday, September 18th, all the way through Friday, September 29th. I have got a whole bunch more spoilers than I did when I did the weekly spoilers. So if you already heard that, you're going to be really excited because I've got so much more. I've got at least 2 spoilers for every day of next week, plus 3 sizzling undated spoilers, and then a handful of spoilers for the week of the 25th that are very exciting. I cannot wait to dig into these for you. We wrapped the week of the 11th through the 15th with sizzling stuff. I believe that Friday's episode was brought to us by the letter D. You guys know what I mean if you watched. Oh my gosh. I thought I was watching HBO at night. Woo! All right, we are going to dig into your 2-week spoilers. We are so excited. There's really, really good stuff. But if you haven't already, please reach down and click subscribe so you don't miss any of our B&B updates, spoilers, news, and more. And if you click notifications and then you set your preference, you can set it to get a text. You can set it to get an email, a pop-up on your computer. However you like to get your notifications, you will hear when there is a new episode for you. All right, let's dig in. Monday, September 18th, we have Carter Walton raising some objections, and he's talking to Eric Forrester. And this is kind of interesting because he raises the objections to his boss, to Eric, and Eric pushes back on him. And in all the conversations I've heard, Carter seems to be hearing people out, but he also seems to be pro Eric. So I'm very interested to see what kind of naysaying he's doing with Eric, and I hope it's pretty mild. Also on Monday, Brooke Logan is angry to find Hope doing things with Thomas Forrester at work. Everybody keeps saying, oh, the door is locked. It is. The door is locked. We saw Hope lock it. However, I have a photo and I know for sure that it is the scene because of the outfits everybody is wearing, that it is coming up hot on the heels of the action that Thomas and Hope were getting. And boy, I mean, when she turned around and backed up and sat on him, I don't even know. It was so steamy, especially considering they really weren't showing any skin except for him, but it was so sexy. So I don't know if Brooke is pounding on the door and maybe Hope is forced to open it, or maybe she didn't get it locked. But I understand, guys, the door was locked, yet I've seen the spoiler. It is confirmed. I've seen the photo. Brooke is very upset, and she does, maybe she beats down the door and won't go away until they let her in. We'll see. It's a really funny picture. Thomas is kind of looking askance. I'm going to drop it for you guys to take a look at. All right. So Tuesday, September 19th is the day that Douglas Forrester is pleading with Hope Logan. When we got the initial spoilers, it had that spoiler on Monday. Now we know that it's Tuesday. So he really wants his mom and dad together. It's very sweet, and he goes to work on the weakest link in the conversation, which is his adoptive mom. The same day, we have Katie and Donna deciding that they are definitely Team Eric, and they are fighting with Brooke about it. And I'm excited because I don't like Brooke's attitude. She's just parroting what Ridge is saying. It's like she's a Brooke puppet and his hand is up her butt and he's just moving her mouth and she's repeating what he is saying. I'm not liking it, and I am definitely all about Katie and Donna giving it back to her. Midweek on Bold, it's Wednesday, September 20th, and Li Finnegan tells Finn, get rid of Sheila Carter for good. In case you're wondering, is Li implying that he should kill her? I don't know. Maybe. Do you remember when Sheila had that heart attack and was in the ER and Li was just standing there staring and was going to let her die, and Finn intervened? So I think, understandably, Li has no problem if Sheila kicks the bucket. Some people are talking about her Hippocratic oath. I've seen that in some of the comments. Yeah, I agree. However, Sheila shot Finn and then ran Li off the road thinking she killed her. So I think that she's willing to hit pause on her doctor's oath to take out the trash. We also have Hope showing up to see her dad at his apartment above Il Giardino, and that sends Deacon and Sheila into a panic because, as usual, they are canoodling and playing daddy and naughty middle-aged little girl. I don't even know what that game is, and I don't want to know. All right, Thursday, September 21st, Douglas has a surprise that's filled with romance. This is another spoiler picture I saw, but I can't show you this one because it was only in the Soap magazine. But the scene is at Thomas's new house, and it looks like that Douglas is playing waiter for the evening because he has set up a table and there's flowers and candlelight. I don't know if he's cooked them up some, ramen or some Chef Boyardee, but he is definitely trying to get his parents together. We also have on Thursday, Finn making a decision about Sheila at the same time that Sheila is somewhere else making a decision about her son. Very interesting. The week ends week 1 on Friday, September 22nd, with Deacon Sharpe's fling with Sheila taking an unexpected and romantic turn. And Hope soaks up Thomas's love and adoration of her. We saw this past week. She keeps telling him, all right, you understand that I just want to bang you. And I know that you have feelings for me. So I want to make sure you are cool with the fact that only my naughty parts are in this, not my heart. And he's like, yeah, it's cool. But I feel like that the feeling may have started from her nether regions, but it's spreading up towards her heart. All right, now I've got 3 undated spoilers for the week of the 18th through the 22nd. The first is that Eric, RJ, and Donna share a secret. And I wonder if they are going to explain his hand tremors, because we saw on Friday that Eric was having tremors while Ridge was there, but he was like shifting his body around so that Ridge couldn't see it. Clearly, there is more going on than simple arthritis. Some people have suggested Parkinson's, maybe. With his memory issues, I also wonder if it might be dementia, Alzheimer's. There's other things happening than simply arthritis. I think that was just the explanation that he gave to his grandson, but more is going to come out and they're going to keep the secret. This spoiler is undated and it's vague, but I know it's about Douglas, and it is someone plays matchmaker. And somebody had responded in the comments, I think it's Donna with RJ and Luna, but no, it is clearly Douglas, and it's the thing on Thursday where he makes the dinner for them. But you never know. It could be something else. There could be more matchmaking going on. And the last spoiler for the week that is undated is that Thomas is deeply touched by Douglas's desire to see them united as a family. All right, we are going to dig into the Monday, September 25th through Friday, September 29th spoilers in 1 second. But if you haven't already, please reach down, click subscribe so you don't miss any of our B&B updates. Definitely click a like if you're enjoying these 2-week spoilers. And please drop your comments. I love to read them all. I read every single one. I try to comment where I have time to, but I definitely read them all. So thank you for that interaction. Okay. The week of the 25th, someone eavesdrops and hears a stunning secret. That's all the information we have. I would love it if it was Sheila and she somehow overheard Liam talking about kissing Steffi. Wouldn't that be freaking fantastic? It could be somebody else eavesdropping and finding out about Hope and Thomas's fling, somebody who doesn't already know, which seems to be Brooke, and it seems that little Douglas is getting an inkling. Or it could be somebody eavesdropping about Eric. I don't know. We'll see. It's an interesting spoiler. Also that week, RJ faces a dilemma about Eric. And I think this is because Donna and Eric have shared with RJ what's really going on with him medically, and maybe RJ thinks other people in the family should know, and maybe he doesn't want to sit on that secret. That's my theory. The spoiler simply says RJ faces a dilemma about his granddad. All right. Finn leans on Taylor in week 2. She has episodes on the 27th through the 29th, which is Wednesday through Friday of that second week, and again in early October, which would be the following week. I just want to address, because we've been talking about red flags that Krista Allen might have been let go. And a lot of this is not just coming from me. It was all over Twitter. A lot of fans have been worried about it because she has been notably absent. And then there was just the Steffi mentioning, oh, Mom's going to be in Europe with me, which sounded like she was going to be gone the entirety of Jackie Wood's maternity leave. The network actually spoke out and said, contrary to speculative reports, Allen remains a part of B&B, and they say that she's still on contract. That's well and good, but her contract expiration date is in mid-December because she started on B&B December 10th of 2021. Soap contracts run in typically 1 or 2 year increments. They're generally not a 3-year deal unless you are trying to lure a big name over to your soap, and then you might give them a 3-year deal, or if you're trying to lure them away from another soap. So she either had a 1-year deal that they renewed for another year, or she had a 2-year deal, most likely, that would be wrapping up at the end of this year. They said she's on contract now. Yeah, that's true. Okay, that's fine. But are they going to renew her? Or have they already? Or are they just trying to calm down fans and hang on to the ratings while they figure things out? Because a lot of fans were really PO'd and they got hashtags trending, save Taylor, save Krista. So we'll see. I feel like we're going to know more of this in late December when we see if they actually manifest more Taylor appearances after what we know is likely the end of a 2-year contract, and if they actually write a gosh darn storyline for her. You know, I want a storyline for her that's not her fighting with Brooke over Ridge's peen. That's all I hope. All right, guys, thank you so much for listening, tuning in, listening to us every day and helping us grow the channel. Please click subscribe if you haven't. Share the channel with friends that you know like the soap opera, because that helps us so much. We really appreciate it. Thanks for listening to me every day. I hope you listen every day. This has been Belinda from Soap Dirt.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.